If you've got 5 minutes, I want to talk to you guys about a mistake that many of the people that reach out to me for coaching makes when they're trying to get back with an ex or reattract someone that has, kind of moved on. And the reason I decided to do this video is because I've gotten an influx of people on my rebound relationship videos, and I feel that this will be serving you guys a little bit better instead of having these one-off coaching calls with people, which I just got off a call. And more particularly men who reach out because their wife, and I'm not even kidding about this, their wife has decided to move on with someone else, and they're just kind of in disarray and don't really know what to do when it comes to reattracting them or even getting another chance with that person. But I decided to do this because for me, I wish this was the coaching that I would have had when I was going through things, when I was really struggling in life. But also, I want to make this video because I think that when you're in this world of confusion and once again, I said disarray, we don't know what to do and what's the right thing to do and what's the wrong thing to do. I'm gonna tell you the biggest mistake that people make. The biggest mistake is not accepting that relationship ending sooner than you would before you made a lot more mistakes, because your natural instinct is survival, is to keep that connection alive and to keep the status quo alive. So when you're in that scenario and you can't see what the future is going to look like, I actually have a breakup guide that I just put together, attachment style quiz on my website. You guys can check that out too if you find that beneficial, if you feel like it'll help you kind of take these next steps forward. But when it comes to rebound relationships, you have to understand that the people, when they make this decision to leave you and to be with someone else, there's a couple things that's happening. It's either they have checked out a very long time ago and they're just waiting for the opportunity to find another connection, because their futures are in disarray too. They don't know what's going to come next. So when they find someone and that person is making them feel good again, they latch on to them as quickly as possible. If they do it when they're in a state of impulsivity, then that scenario I see usually ends sooner than later. Their relationship rarely lasts long. But if they have already checked out, if your marriage was on the fritz, if you had already felt like, and everyone knows this, there's this like deep knowing that people have, they just don't want to accept it, they don't want to acknowledge it. But if you kind of knew that something was off and you were walking on eggshells already, then you know that the odds of this relationship becoming strong again, healthy again, is pretty slim. And I've seen it happen before, so I'm not going to say it's impossible. But when you're in that state, like I talked about, you do not want to beg, you don't want to plead, you don't want to convince this person into doing something that they're not comfortable doing. Because if you get them back from guilt, that won't last long, because the guilt doesn't erase all of the things that they saw that was wrong in that relationship or in that marriage. So hopefully this helped you guys.